The Men of Color Summit is, for me, a labor of love. It's something that is critical to the movement and upward mobility of not just students of color, men of color, but students in general. I mentioned previously when I was asked this question why I was doing this, and I mentioned that men of color on college campuses are essentially the canaries in the coal mines. They are the ones that have the negative impacts impact them first. And so if we see something happening with this population and we're able to ascertain what it is that is taking place and how to make an adjustment so they can have a more positive outcome, then when it inevitably happens to their either female of color counterparts or some of the other students on campus, we will have the tools with which to navigate that process in a more positive way. Something that we utilize in order to provide a foundation for the young men to be more successful later on. So if they gain in value, in terms of individualized value, value to their communities, value to their campuses, themselves and others, then I anticipate, in fact I know, that they will have a higher likelihood of being successful in college and graduating.
I was serenity incarnate, yet it was taken away. My peaceful soul became peaceful prey. The way of this warrior has always been in the giving, an idealistic protector of the dreams of the living. Yet now I'm forced to uncoil my restraint before I allow my dismay to taint a vision that's as clear as the Bahamian seas. I may now present lessons that may set the world free. From the edge of my mind to the tip of my hand, I will grip this belief and make it display. I will fortify this feat within an impregnable array of kaleidoscopic crowds that may light a new day, one in which aptitude dictates attitudes towards preconceived notions. With viper cunning, I will halt wasted mental motions. This presence, remember Dr. Toll's presence, will bridge the great ignorant divide. The strength of these lessons will be the Excalibur at your side.
The subject today is about men of color. It doesn't mean that only men of color need to invest in your interests and your futures. So I commend each of you young men each young man who is in this room today. I commend you for your commitment, and I encourage you to walk out of this room, feel empowered, and be ready to make a difference in your community.
Men are not born. Males are born. But men are made. Men are made by some strong woman, be it a mother or a supplement. Strong man or the men that intertwine in our lives. Preferably a father. And a whole lot of life. Whole lot of life experiences. And that's all right. You see, it's all right to be a made man. It's all right for life to have worked on you and chiseled out all of the mess that we can gather in this world we live in. But in order to become a real man, you got to go through.
There's this disease called victimitis. You know, what it basically means is that we tend to blame others for the things that happen to us. We get this concept called, I call poor me. Start feeling real sorry for ourselves. We start to blame our parents, our upbringing, family coming from the hood, whatever. Father was never there. Blame our teachers for what happens, but it's not real. See, the only person that can hold you back is yourself.